What's good, YouTube Basketball Analysis, coming to you with a video about what to expect from the Philadelphia 76ers. This is a team that has a lot of hype. They signed J.J. Redick. They have some shooters now. They get the #1 pick by trading up. And they drafted Markelle Fultz, who's supposed to be head and shoulders above everybody else. And I do agree with that analysis. I think he is the best player in the draft. He has the size. He has the wingspan. He has all the moves offensively, whether it's step back jumper, using footwork, knocking down threes, getting into the in-between game with floaters and push shots, and even finishing at the basket and knocking down free throws. The dude has a veteran in a smooth, cool, relaxed, under control game, and it's fun to watch him. We didn't really get to see him that much when he played in the summer league because he got injured like the first or second game, so we didn't really see that much. But we had seen it in college, and we have seen it in high school. Obviously, he's going to have to play at an even higher level because he's in the NBA now. He's going to play at the toughest position, which is the point guard spot. And I think he can do it. Come off screens, get out in transition, get some threes, get some spot-up jumpers. Come off the dribble, the dude can score. He's a willing playmaker when he has to. He never played with the caliber of players that he's going to play with this year, like Dario Saric, like Ben Simmons, like Joel Embiid. He never played with that type of talent in his career, especially in college. And now that he has better teammates to take the pressure off of him, it takes the focus of the defense off of him, because he has other great players around him. Another thing that we have to talk about is Ben Simmons. We know he can rebound the ball. We know he's another player that can put the ball in his hands and he can make decisions, whether it's scoring or allowing his teammates to score. And we don't know what else to expect because we haven't really seen them play in Summer League. We haven't really seen them play all last season. And just like Joel Embiid, when we seen Joel Embiid play in Kansas, he was just a rim protector and a post-up player. Now he's shooting mid-range jumpers. Now he's shooting threes. Now he's ball handling and shit. We don't know what to expect from Ben Simmons because we haven't seen him play in over a year. So we might have an idea based on how he used to play, but he's been getting coached by NBA coaches. He's been putting in work with NBA players. He's been doing one-on-ones. He's been doing scrimmages. And then he's going to play in the preseason. Then we get to see how good he really is. He's going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year just because he had a whole coaching staff for a year helping him work on his game as he developed and got healed from breaking his foot. But Ben Simmons, the guy, he can play, and we all know that, but we have to see how his game has evolved. So I can't really comment on Ben Simmons because I haven't seen him play in over a year. Joel Embiid put up 20 his first year. He made the game look easy. He took a lot of shots. He was confident. He wasn't scared to take the ball in the fourth quarters. He wasn't scared to take big shots. He can post up. He can shoot the fadeaway jumpers. He can shoot up mid-range. He can shoot threes. He can put the ball on the floor to a certain extent. He's getting better at the free throw line. He's actually helped anchor their defense since they got rid of Nerlens Noel. He's athletic. He's mobile. He can jump out the gym. The only problem with Joel Embiid is that he had bad injuries like the feet and the knee problems. Those are injuries that can end your career if you continue to have them. And if he cannot heal and if he cannot play, they might not be able to give him a large extension because he hasn't been on the court majority of the time that he got drafted, and he only played less than half a season last year, and then he was injured again. So he's going to have one of them Steph Curry deals where he's going to have to take an extreme pay cut because he might not be worth the money because of the injuries. And I like Dario Saric. He has trouble scoring the basketball. He had trouble continually. I don't know where he went. But Dario Saric is a guy that struggled to score the basketball, but that was his first year. We'll see if he can get back to how he played in overseas basketball. But Dario Saric, he played a solid season. He has to get used to the NBA. He has to get used to how they scout him. He has to find out what spots on the court he can be effective at. He just had to continue to grow, watch film, and learn from his mistakes and just become a better player. I don't really have nothing to comment on because that was his first year, and most of the players do struggle that first year. And they still have shooters like Nick Stauskas, J.J. Redick, Robert Covington, Markelle Fultz. So they have players that can score the basketball, shoot the basketball, and they have the ball handlers with Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons to give them a dynamic duo. And if one person on the bench, somebody can handle the ball handling duties. And Markelle Fultz actually can shoot, so he can play off the ball. And like I say, he can come off screens and knock down elbow jumpers and floaters and push shots and get to the free throw line. Jahlil Okafor is another guy. I like Jahlil Okafor. He's 21 years old. He has great handles. He has great size. He can post up. He's damn near unguardable when he wants to be and when he's patient. And now since they do have the shooters, like I was saying, it can help space the floor so he can get better post-up opportunities. He had put up great numbers his rookie year before he went down, but the guy can straight up play. He's a beast, and for the B21, he has a mature, solid, fundamentally sound game with just a little bit more fancy because of his handles. But the dude can play. If he can learn how to shoot the elbow jumper, if he already know, because I don't know what he's been doing because he was injured, but if he can knock down elbow jumpers in the pick and roll and post up, he can be a force. Kind of like Marc Gasol, the ability to post up and be able to hit the elbow jumper. He don't really have to shoot the three because his post game is so strong. But if he even goes that far, the dude can be virtually unguardable. The only thing that would make him struggle is his athleticism. But Marc Gasol made a good career off having a dominant season without sacrifice, with the lack of athleticism, I should say. He still had a successful career and became a multiple-time All-Star. So I like the roster. People have this team making the playoffs. That's a little stretchy because they still got to learn how to win. But they did have an improved season compared to what they usually do. They won 28 games, which is not a lot, but they still had a lot of injuries, and they may have one more. The black cloud on this team is the injuries. Can they stay healthy? Can they play together? Can they win? How do they react when they lose? Is they going to fight? Is they going to hustle? Is they going to play hard? Do they have the intangibles? Who going to step up for them in the fourth quarter? Can Markelle Fultz actually show that he can score and dominate the game like he did in college, high school, and in summer league? These are questions that's going to have to be answered if they're going to make the playoffs. The East did get weaker. Their competition isn't that strong in the East, but at the same time, they have the talent, and if they can put it together, they can be a 7th or an 8th seed. Honestly, I don't have them being that because I really don't know if they can stay healthy. They have been injured damn near every year, and on top of that, those are major injuries that they have had. And honestly and truthfully, they're still young, so they have to learn how to win. They have to learn how to play together, and they have to learn how to close out games. And they don't have enough veterans to do that, to me. But let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Check out my website, NoxusPlayground.com. The link will be in the comment section in the description. Also, check out my Facebook page at NoxusPlayground.com. The link will be in the description in the comment section below. Do you guys think this is a playoff team? Do you think that they have the injuries? Do you think that they can win 40 games? They haven't came close to that for years. And if they lose, they get another lottery pick. So it's a win-win. We made the playoffs, now the fans happy. Or we didn't make the playoffs, we get another top 10 pick. But the problem with their top 10 picks is they're either trading them or letting them go, or just drafting the best player available, and it might not be for what's best for the team or the best fit for the team. And that's really been how they've been building this team. Take the best player available. Take the best player available. And now you got Jahlil. Then you had Nerlens. And you had Joel Embiid. Then you had to let go of Nerlens Noel. You got 2 second-round picks. That's solid. But I'd rather have Nerlens Noel. But then they draft Ben Simmons, another big. And then they draft Dario Saric. So they got to figure out the minutes. They got to figure out who's going to play what, who's going to play what lineups we going to do, and what's the best matchups, what's the best starting lineup. And once they start figuring out this stuff and then they build their chemistry, the team could be a threat years from now, just not right now. So let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm gone.